One, turn your phones off if you want. Secondly, if anyone finds my Rick Astley CD, I need that back. So send it to me after the actual performance. Enjoy the show.
Leave it.
But we need to.
We have it.
You don't have to.
Backstage, man. Backstage. Now.
No.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cornwall Polytechnic Drama Society spring production of The Murder at Haversham Manor. I would like to personally welcome you to what will be my directorial debut. And my first production as head of the Drama Society. Woo! We are particularly excited to present this play because for the first time in society's history, we have managed to contend the company's numbers perfectly. If we're honest, past numbers have hampered past productions, such as in last year's Chekhov play, Two Sisters, or The Last Christmases, The Lion and the Wardrobe, and of course, our summer's musical, a personal favorite, Cat. It may also interest you to know that this will be the first time the society has been able to pay a page a stitch of the scale. Weird. I'm sure no one will forget the problems we faced with casting before, such as in our last year's pantomime of Roald Dahl's James and the Peach. Of course, during the run of that show, the Peach went off, and we were forced to present a hastily devised alternative entitled, James, where is your peach? Finally, we can stage a play as it should be, which, may I say, is exponentially well cast. I'm sure no one will forget the problems we faced with casting before, such as in our Disney classics, Snow White and the Tall, Broad Gentleman. And of course, another Disney classic, Ugly and the Beast. Without further ado, on with our main event, which, may I say, is our best show yet. So, please put your hands together for Susie H.K. Bridewell's thrilling whodunit of The Murder at Haversham Manor.
I hope so.
I'll take his pulse.
Alas, I should have known so. It's so unlike Charles to disappear like this.
Sir, he's dead!
Dead? Damn it, it can't be. He's my closest friend.
He's not breathing, sir, and there's no hint of a heartbeat.
I'm dumbfounded. He was right as rain just an hour ago.
He was as fit as a fiddle. He can't be dead. It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it makes sense. He's been murdered! Good God, where's Florence?
In the dining room, sir. Shall I fetch her?
Not yet. We can't have her having one of her hysterical episodes.
Very good, sir. Do you think it was murder, Mr. Collymore? Or perhaps it was suicide?
Suicide? Charles, not possible. There was never a man with more zest for life than Charlie. He was young, rich, and soon to be married. Why on earth would he commit suicide?
But why on earth would anyone try to kill him, sir? Charles is such a kind man. Generous, kind. A true philanthropist.
He hadn't had an enemy in his life.
Until today, damn it! Charles Havisham was murdered in this very room, on this very day, in this very room!
Shall I telephone the police, Mr. Collymore?
The police? They wouldn't have got you for days in a snowstorm. I'll telephone Inspector Carter. He lives just on the other side of the village. He'll be here in no time. Hand me the receiver, Perkins. Thank you, Perkins. Good evening. Give me Inspector Carter. Yes, I noticed. Damn it, I don't care about the weather. There's been a murder. Someone murdered Charles Halberstam! That's right. Thank you. That's right. That's right. Thank you. He's on his way.
Inspector Carter?
They say he's the best damn detective this side of the district. He'll be sure to solve this case and quick.
Very well, sir. And what shall I do?
Lock all the doors. Not a soul gets out of Havisham Manor.
Right away, sir.
And assemble everyone in this room.
Right away, sir.
Good God! Just an hour into the engagement party. And already there's been a murder. Florence!
Surely!
Get out, Florence! You can't be in here!
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing! My God! He looked so fragile lying there.
I'm sorry, Florence. It's a shock to us all.
His skin is cold to touch.
Don't touch him, Florence!
I must!
You mustn't!
Unhand me! Oh, Charles, one last embrace!
I cannot bear to see my sister in such grief.
Who could do such a thing? On the night of our engagement party! Cecil, come quick, your brother's dead!
Right this way, Mr. Havisham.
I'm coming, Miss Collymore. Brother dead can't be.
Calm yourself, Cecil. Perkins, pour him a stiff drink.
Yes, sir. Oh, my God! Sir, he's drunk the whole damn bottle. There's not a drop left. There's not a drop left.
Hang it all. There's another on the shelf.
Yes, sir.
horrifying. I mean, who on earth had the motivation to kill Charles Havisham?
I can't imagine.
It's unthinkable. Right in his own private rooms at Havisham Manor.
It's terrible. Just a week after our engagement. Ah!
Thank you, Perkins. He was a good brother. That's the best whiskey I've ever tasted.
Have another to calm your nerves.
Thank you, Perkins.
Make it a double.
Oh, Charles, my head is spinning. I think I'm going to become hysterical.
Calm down, Florence.
Another whiskey, sir?
Yes.
I can't believe Charles was up here alone, drinking, when he was supposed to be down there with us.
My brother was as happy as he led people on to believe under that cheerful mask lay a darker side to the man that he didn't know about.
It's true. Master Havisham's face was often just a facade. I was lucky to be one of the only people he truly confided in. I've lost a true friend today.
We all have. Hang it, I've known Charles here ever since school.
I don't know how I'll ever recover.
You'll move back home with me. I'm your brother and I have it no other way.
Perkins is right. My brother was having a deep sense of melancholy and resentment. There's no doubt in my mind it was suicide.
Suicide, Cecil? How can you say that? No. It was murder. Murder in the first degree!
Nonsense. Nonsense. The man was paranoid and jealous, and I can prove it. Perkins, hand me his journal from the mantelpiece.
Yes, sir. Whoa! My...
Thank you, Perkins. Why, look at the last entry. I fear Florence was not lovely. Night of our engagement party. Despair engulfs my soul.
But I love Charles with all my heart.
As I say, driven mad with paranoia and jealousy.
Oh!
The inspector! Thank heavens he's here!
What a terrible snowstorm. Good evening, I'm Inspector Carter. Take my case.
Yes, Inspector.
This must be Charles Havisham. I'm sorry, this must have given you all a damn shock.
It did. We're all still reeling.
Naturally. Are any of you deceased's immediate family?
I'm Cecil Havisham. I'm his brother.
His fiancée. Tonight is our engagement party.
You, have you bought everyone a stiff drink?
Yes, Inspector.
Right.
There's always a glass. It's the man we all loved. To Charles.
Charles! Delicious!
Listen, you all must be distraught to forgive me. The sooner I begin my inquiries, the sooner I can get to the bottom of this ghastly business. If you be so kind as to take the body downstairs so I can examine it.
Yes, Inspector.
And then I'll conduct my inquiries in here afterwards.
Inspector?
I'll lend you a hand, Perkins.
Well, Inspector, any ideas of the cause of death?
Could be a number of things. Strangulation, suffocation,
Poison.
I wouldn't like to say before fully examining the body.
How could someone do it?
Try not to think about it, Miss Collymore. Once I've inspected the faucet. Our interviews will begin.
Thank you, Inspector. This is all more than I can bear.
I'll be back presently, as soon as I finish examining the body. At last, we're alone.
Don't say a word. If they find out about us, we'll be suspects.
That's you and I were having an affair. What else? Doesn't mean we killed him.
Of course not, but that's what the inspector will think.
It's fine. We'll just carry on as if everything just as it was. Except now you won't have to marry my beastly brother.
And soon we can be together and not keep secrets.
But please, while we're here, just the two of us, let me steal one kiss.
Oh, Cecil! We can't. If we're caught, it would be the end.
I can't resist you, Florence. I can't control myself.
The inspector requires a pencil.
What?
In God's name is going on in here?
Sorry. I felt flustered. Cecil was cooling my brow.
Yes, just cooling her brow.
I don't see how this is aroused any of your concern, Havisham.
Don't be a prig, Tom. Cecil was only trying to help.
Yes.
Tom.
Very well. Now, if you excuse me, I have the inspector's pencil.
Thank God he's gone. That man is such a nuisance.
He is my brother.
Let me kiss you just once, Florence.
Oh, Cecil, kiss me 1,000 times. I'm yours.
Sorry to disturb. Have you, Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore? I've come to collect the keys to lock us all inside.
Thank you. They're by the telephone curtains.
I shall lock the doors at once.
You don't think Perkins suspects us, do you?
That old fool? Of course not.
Oh, Cecil, my passion makes me forget myself.
I forgot the inspector's. What on earth?
I was about to faint as Cecil caught me.
You know, Cecil, I don't appreciate getting hands on my sister on the night of her fiance's death.
Well, then you ought to take better care of it than Collymore.
I'm overcome.
I haven't got time for this. Now that I have the inspector's notebook, I'll be on my way.
Blasted interruptions.
Kiss me, Cecil.
I want you, Florence. Make my heart beat out of my chest.
Into a dream. Kiss me. I come from a second longer. Wait a second
I've come to prepare the room.
Thank you. On the complimentary, Perkins.
Oh!
Oh, Cecil, let's run away from here. Far away.
Soon, my love. We must be careful. We must have suspicion.
Cecil, tell me, who do you think killed Charles?
There's no doubt in my mind. He was killed by your brother, Thomas Collymore.
My brother? What a devil of a situation this is!
Not so fast, Inspector!
But why would Thomas want Charles dead?
Isn't it obvious? It's always Peter who killed you. Didn't like the idea of his best friend marrying his sister. He saw the two of you at tonight's engagement party and drove him half mad, and he snapped and killed Charles.
But if it is Thomas, what if he finds out about you and I?
No doubt in my mind. He tried and kill us both, just like he killed Charles.
Oh, I feel faint
It's
again.
okay, Florence. Just follow my lead.
I'm sorry to have kept you, but now I need to look at the party more closely, and our enemies can proceed. Perkins, bring in Charles's personal effects
Where would you like them, Inspector?
on the mantelpiece. Don't go, Perkins. Take a seat. Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore, if you'd be so kind as to give me and Perkins the room.
Naturally.
How are you feeling, Perkins?
A little shaken, sir.
Right. You were close with Charles. You were close with Charles Havisham, correct?
Yes, sir. Very close.
You don't seem to be very upset about his death.
Oh, on the contrary, I've barely taken it in. Charles is such a kind, charming man.
He was.
You met him.
Once, at the local police station, he was a consultant on a fraud case I was working on.
I see.
How long have you been working at Havisham Manor, Perkins?
80 years.
18
8
years. Have you enjoyed your time here?
Oh, my time with Mr. Havisham has been a joy. I feel like since I've come here, I've been seen not only as a butler, but as a friend and confidence. And if you need me again, Inspector, I shall be in my quarters. Exits.
Exit.
Exit.
I feel fragile and flawed.
Don't harass her, Carter. She's been through a lot tonight.
Great, Thomas. You found me a pencil.
Yes, Inspector.
And my notebook. I knew I left them somewhere. Now, if you'd be so kind as to leave me and Miss Collymore alone.
Very well. I'll be in the library, Florence.
Don't worry, Florence. My questions will be brief and to the point, and then you can get some rest to calm your nerves. Firstly, how old are you?
21.
I'll take note of that. Second, how long ago did you meet your fiancé?
Only a few months ago, but my brother has known him years.
Only a few months. And third, when were you due to be married?
In the new year.
That's enough.
When you
notice.
love someone, there's no such thing as rushing, Inspector.
Did you think you were rushing into this marriage, Miss Collymore?
Why wouldn't I love him?
Are you sure you completely loved your fiancé?
How could anyone have benefited?
Can you think of anyone who could have benefited from your fiancé's death?
Cecil?
Not even Cecil.
Don't tell me to calm down!
Calm down, Miss Collymore!
I wasn't having an affair! Don't raise your voice at me, Inspector!
You were having an affair!
What letter?
The letter I found on the mantelpiece.
I didn't write that letter!
You wrote that letter?
My letter? Where did you find it?
My letter? Where did you find it? In Charles's pockets, written in your handwriting, declaring that the thought of marrying Charles repulsed you.
Charles read it! Then it was suicide!
Or a murder, conceived by you and Cecil Havisham so you can run away together.
How could you even say such a thing? It's true. Cecil and I were having an affair. We loved each other, but that was all. Neither of us wanted to hurt Charles, let alone kill him.
I'm sorry if this upsets you, Miss Collymore. It's my job to ask the difficult questions.
Upsets me? How dare you? My fiancé was murdered in this very room on this very day in this very room. A matter of hours ago. I find your manner most unbefitting. I shall make a formal complaint to the Scotland Yard.
The Scotland Yard will not listen to the complaints of a murderess.
You diabolical beast! I won't stand for this. Accuse me again into
What's going on? I'm merely interviewing Miss Collymore. Nothing more? What is it, Florence? Calm down and stop shouting.
She's having one of her hysterical episodes. Snap out of it, Florence. You're hysterical.
Lawrence, where are you going?
Get back here this instant. She's run off. I'll fetch her back. You stay here, Cecil. I dare say the inspector has some questions for you. You are his brother, after all.
I'm sorry, Inspector. She's badly shaken. We all are. It's been quite a night, and it's getting late.
11 o'clock already.
Well, Inspector, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, similar to the questions I asked Miss Collymore.
Then fire away, Inspector. I'm at your service.
You and your brother, Charles Havisham, were you close?
Up and down. There's a rather more strained relationship ever since Father died. It's no secret our father cared for Charles more than myself.
I see. And this is your father in the portrait, is it not?
It is.
He just looks the spit of Charles, doesn't he?
He did ever since he was quite young.
I see.
You were the junior by 4 years, correct?
Almost 4 years. I know Charles patronized and embarrassed the authorized Albert. He always thought to do best, and Father always took his side. His way was unbearable.
He sounds far from the ideal brother.
Inspector, please. Please, I'm suggesting that's a mistaken.
Good night, Cecil.
Inspector!
Wearing a cap of dreams.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying tonight would be the perfect night for you to murder your brother.
Inspector, please. Me and my brother Alan. We've done the affair with one another.
And yet you had an affair with his fiancée.
I gave you that idea.
The letter I found in his pockets.
So you know about that?
As it seems, did Charles.
Bravo, Inspector! You found out about Lawrence and I. But it proves nothing. We have a thing to do with Charles' murder. But I can tell you who does.
Who?
Thomas Collymore.
Collymore. But him and Havisham were old friends, were they not?
He's a dangerously unhinged man with the devil of a temper. I've said it before and I shall say it again. He couldn't give up his sister to any man, much less his old school chum. You saw the two of them tonight engaged party drove half mad in it and lashed out and killed Charles. Crime of passion, perhaps. But there it is.
I see. You've been most helpful, Cecil. If you'd be so kind as to bring in Thomas Collymore on your way out. I'm going to have to follow more than one line of inquiries at this time.
Of course, Inspector. Anything to help the progress of your investigation.
Take it all, Charles. Who could have killed you? Everyone in this damn place seems guilty. That's queer. There's something underneath this cushion. A ledger! A ledger! A ledger! Anywhere here, certainly. A ledger! A ledger!
Under the chains now.
Under the chaise lounge. A ledger! With Charles's initials inscribed on it. What could it be? Notes? Bills? I, Charles Havisham, hereby amend my last will and testament, all of Havisham Manor, the grounds, and the contents inside, to one good Lord.
Thomas Collymore for you, Inspector.
Thank you, Cecil. If you could tell me where Charles kept his personal papers.
Of course. Second door on the right and straight on till morning.
Thank you, Cecil. I'll be back.
Take your time, Inspector.
Indeed.
Did you find Florence?
She ran into the grounds.
Tell me, Collymore. Tell me. Tell me, Collymore. What were your feelings on Charles and Florence's engagement?
I was overjoyed, of course. I loved Florence and I loved Charles. I couldn't approve more of the match.
Collymore, isn't it well known that you're protective of your sister? I'll answer it. for you.
Who the devil is it?
Your accountants, Cullimore.
At 11:30 in the evening.
Yes.
Good evening. Thomas Collingwood speaking.
Yes, it is inconvenient. My recent deposits. What of them? Discrepancies? What are you talking about, man? Gone? Gone where? 9,000 pounds stolen? Good God. Perkins! Get in here!
Yes, sir.
Perkins! Fancy me my bank book?
Oh, sir.
This is a disgrace! How can you allow this to happen? I shall report you to your superiors! Who am I speaking with? Mr. Fitzroy? I shall write that name down! Fitz C. Roy. Buddy, I'll have you know this telephone call has put me in a very difficult position. I shall hang up the phone this instant.
What is it, Cullimore?
Money stolen from my accounts.
Good Lord!
9,000 pounds stolen from my private savings.
Most irregular.
It's a ghastly business. First my oldest friend murdered in cold blood, and now I find myself on the edge of financial ruin. This night could get no worse.
Well, Cullimore, I have a confession to make. I wasn't going to say anything, but it seems the inspector has found out. Blast it! I'm tired of hiding secrets.
Doubt, Cecil.
Well, Lawrence and I are having an affair.
What? You and my sister!
Now calm down, Cullimore.
I knew it! You always were a snake in the grass!
Sad with love.
My sister's not love you! Your brother's fiancé is disgusting! No wonder your father hated you!
My father that way, Cullimore.
Well, there's no doubt about who killed Charles anymore. He was going by his own violence to a brother in a bitter, jealous rage.
I shall stand for this Cullimore.
You'll be sorry. Dear God, what's going on?
I don't know, Inspector. I was in here when I heard gunshots coming from downstairs.
Here, now, Florence. It's not safe down there.
What's going on?
Thomas, I'm frightened.
Isn't it obvious? Cecil has lost control.
Kessel, surely not.
He killed Charles, driven by his mad lust for you. And now, he knows we found him out.
I cannot bear it. Kessel would not do such a thing.
Of course he would. The damned lunatic.
You used to trust people, Tom. You've changed.
Oh, this is a fine mess, sir. The worst night I've seen in 8 years in service.
Save me, brother, save me.
I'm not your brother. I shan't let anyone hurt a hair on your head, Florence.
I'm panicking. I can't believe. Kessel,
Cecil.
Cecil,
Try to stay calm, Miss Collymore.
I shall faint.
You shan't faint, confound it! What a devil of a situation this is.
Next up!
No! All going to survive tonight. You hear me? Take cover! Great Scott!
No need to panic. Cecil's crossing the landing.
We must knock him out.
Here they are, Mr. Collymore. Here they are, Mr. Collymore.
Quickly, Perkins, hand them to me before Cecil.
Blood! 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 And dead.
Good Lord.
A double murder!
I can't break. Carry on.
Time of death. Quarter till midnight.
Cecil! No, no, no! I loved him. I loved him. I know it was wrong. I know I was engaged to Charles, but Cecil was mine, and
Next page.
I was his. I loved him.
There, Miss Collymore.
Through tears, how will I go on?
Who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Collymore.
And one we need to figure out quickly if we're all going to make it out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another scotch.
Of course, Inspector.
Now tell me, is there anyone who still has access to the grounds other than the four of us?
Not a soul.
The staff will go home on the weekends, except for Perkins, of course.
Good God, I needed that.
Does anybody have access to the grounds?
No one, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted all the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Collymore.
And what we need to figure out quickly if we're all going to make it out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another scotch.
Of course, Inspector.
Now tell me, is there anyone who still has access to the grounds other than the four of us?
Not a soul.
The staff will go home on the weekends, except for Perkins, of course.
Good God, I needed that.
Does anybody have access to the grounds?
No one, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted all the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Collymore.
And what do we need to figure out quickly if we're all going to make it out of this house alive?
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another scotch.
Of course, Inspector.
Now tell me, is there anyone who still has access to the grounds other than the four of us?
Not a soul.
The staff will go home on the weekends, except for Perkins, of course.
Good God, I needed that.
Does anybody have access to the grounds?
No one, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted all the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Constable.
And once we did figure out quickly, we're all going to make it out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins was all another scar? Of course, Inspector. Now tell me, is there anyone who still has access to the grounds other than the four of us?
Not us all.
Let's not go home with a week and take them.
Good God, I needed that.
Does anybody have access to the grounds?
No one, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted all the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question.
And once we need to figure out quickly, we're all going to make it out of this house alive.
No, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins was all another scar.
Of course, Inspector.
Now tell me, is there anyone who still has access to the grounds other than the four of us?
Not
To step on the
Good God, I needed that.
Everyone, Inspector. No one.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked and bolted all the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who? Who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Oh, no one! No one could have killed him except for the people in this room!
Hang it all! I'm stuck in a room full of murderers!
Damn blast!
One of you killed Cecil and Charles Havisham, and we shan't leave this room until we figure out who. You, take the body downstairs.
Yes, Inspector.
I'll lend you a hand.
So, let us go over the facts.
Oh, it's such a terrible night.
You, Florence, were engaged to Charles, a man, according to the letter, you despised. Not only this, but you were having an affair with his brother.
Cecil?
Cecil! It seems possible to me that you both murdered him so you can run away together.
Oh, stop it, Inspector. Cecil's dead too now, and I certainly didn't
What's
go-
all this?
Shouting. You're lying, Florence! You killed him! She's having one of her episodes!
Try to stay calm! Mrs. Collymore!
Florence, remember yourself. Behave with some decorum.
Someone ought to go fetch your medication.
I'll go.
Someone's locked the door.
Good God.
What's wrong? Trapped? My God!
both had plausible motives for murder, but not the true motive.
What are you saying, Inspector?
I'm saying the true motive belonged to no other than Perkins!
Perkins?
Me, Inspector? Yes, you, Perkins. A little earlier, I came across Charles's last will and testament, making you the official beneficiary of his inheritance.
Surely not Perkins.
This is all a mistake. Save it for the police station, Perkins. Cuff him, Thomas. I shall drive you there as soon as the snowstorm has passed.
But that won't be for hours. The snow is on the street.
It's not true, I tell you.
Surely. Kill Cecil as well.
Of course he did. Cecil found him out, and Perkins told him to keep him quiet.
This is all a misunderstanding. I didn't kill anyone, but I know who has.
You know who killed Charles?
I do.
Who?
The Inspector did.
What on earth?
Poppycock. You did, and I know why. Shut your mouth, Perkins. You did because Charles knew about the policeman you've been embezzling. Nonsense. You mentioned you had several Charles at the local police station.
What about it?
Charles came home that very night, intrigued by the whole situation, and decided to take matters into his own hands. He discovered that the reason arrests were being made was because the fraud was being committed by yourself. You were the embezzling puppeteer. You were the puppeteer. You can't prove it. But Charles could, and that's why you killed him.
Never.
I know your secret, Inspector. What will you do? Kill me too?
I will confound it.
What a devil of a situation this is.
Not so fast, Inspector!
Charles! Mr. Havisham,
Charlie, I thought you were dead.
you're lying. It's not possible.
It is possible. You can't kill me that easily.
How are you alive?
I simply didn't drink the poison water you left out for me this morning.
How did you know it was me?
I told Perkins. We've been working together all along. Ever since I met you at the police station, it was clear you knew I was on to you. I've had my guard up for months now, and tonight you fell into my trap.
You've been hiding in the grounds ever since this afternoon when you planted the poison.
I thought you were afraid of going to sick because it's terrible.
And then and try to pin the whole thing on me.
You damn crafty devil.
Indeed, Perkins is as innocent as I am. Remove those handcuffs this instant. Lower the gun, Inspector.
Never. I came here to kill you, and I'm not leaving until the job is done.
It's over, Inspector. Hide the evidence in my study. Fetch the papers, Perkins.
Yes, sir.
Drop the gun, Inspector. It's over.
Police Inspector, you're frightening me.
You ought to be frightened.
You monster. You tried to kill. Ah! You tried to kill Charles and you killed Cecil. How could you?
I'll admit it. I tried to kill Charles, but I never went anywhere near Cecil. And when I found out you two were having an affair, I was overjoyed. I had the perfect man to pin it on, until my accomplice blundered in.
It's true. And your accomplice, I regret to say, has been my friend ever since we were in school. Isn't that right, Thomas Cullymore?
It's true. I'm the inspector's accomplice. I helped him steal the money.
Brother, I'm so upset you. I don't know what you've become.
I'm ashamed. I met Inspector Carter here.
Give me the bread. Give me the bread.
We found that between the two of us, we could steal money from the police sundries accounts easily. Carter had the access, and I had the funds to keep the money secure. I don't know what page As for Cecil, that was a crime of passion. Simple as that.
Cecil! But I loved him. Cecil, how I loved him. He was my one true love.
Thank you, Buggins. Now, fetch me my cigarettes from the mantel, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, I hold in my hand every written fraudulent transaction that Inspector Carter and Thomas Collymore have made.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I won't believe it.
But it is true. When I found out that Cecil was messing with you, Florence, my own sister, well, it was more than I could bear.
You're so good at that. Sit in me, Florence. You broke my heart.
No, Charlie, you mustn't. I made a mistake. Please, take me back. I'll be yours all over again.
Take back a woman who's betrayed me? Never!
Charlie, you're all I have. Don't cast me aside. I shall be out. My friend shall speak to me. Never again shall I feel your embrace. I'll be your wife.
Thank you, Buggins. Smoke! Fetch the door, Buggins.
Yes, sir.
That'll be the police to rescue both.
Oh, Charlie, I cannot bear it. I cannot bear the mistaken. Look at me the way you did. Don't look at me.
Silence, Florence. You mean nothing to me now.
You. This is the worst night of my life. No. This is the worst night of my life.
No, it is the worst night of mine. Thomas, Carter had you. Carter had you fooled, didn't he?
What do you mean?
He never intended to share the money. Let me summarize. Inspector Carter knew I discovered that you and he were embezzling stolen police money. So you hatched a plan to kill me. And he poisoned me in the drug. And then after mistakenly believing I was dead, he then tried to blame it on Florence and Cecil. He then tried to blame it on Hawkins and finding why we were in the ledger. But what you didn't know, Jonas, is that this morning, Inspector Carter made a £9,000 withdrawal from your private savings. And after framing my murder on someone, planned to flee, taking every penny. It's time you open your attache case, Inspector.
Take me, Charlie, if you know what's good for you.
For £9,000.
He allowed you to take all the risks by storing the stolen money in your private accounts.
Fine. I'll admit, I forged your signature to the bench and I took every penny out.
I bargained on your account and telephoning you so soon.
You rogue! I trusted you! You made a mistake there, Carter, and I'm afraid it's your last! Last! Burn!
The police! In the hallway! Sir! Is everyone all right?
Thank you, Perkins. Escort my fiancée downstairs. I'd like to have a moment alone with Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Thomas! You're not the man I knew for me. You've changed. You've become greedy and jealous.
I'm sorry, Charles. I feel as though I'm about to faint.
There's a glass of water over on the table.
Thank you, Charles. After the tide coast.
Drink it up.
Most high.
Now, tell me one thing. Answer this one question.
Anything, Charles. I shan't tell any lies.
The poisoned water that was left out for me this morning. What do you suppose I did with it?
Well, I don't.
No.
You don't mean you gave me the... Charlie! Charles!
Thomas, your lies and deceit have led you inexorably to this end. If men allow their conscience to be governed by avarice, then death and destruction shall surely prevail. Oh, how I wish tonight could have ended differently. Cuckolded by my fiancée.
It's purple.
Cuckolded by my fiancée. Betrayed by my brother. And almost murdered by my oldest friend. Let us hope we never again see another murder. An Amish man!